So another newbie thing that I have to do is hold this because clipped to my shirt, the audio just doesn't sound that great. And I already know that this content is already struggling at the seams. So I at least would like my audio to sound good. So I'm going to hold this and try to figure out how to get better audio with this click to my shirt. I don't know if the microphone that I bought is not a good microphone. I really had thought that I could just clip this to my shirt and it would sound great. But yeah, I am showing up for my third video and it did not come without tears once again. This is one of the hardest things that I have ever done. And I guess I'm just going to keep talking about it until I feel like I have some sort of confidence where I can talk about the things I really want to talk about. No one's seeing these videos anyways, except for my sneaky little family members that remember that I did my first video. And so they're checking up on me on my YouTube. They're not supposed to be doing that. I've been literally lying and telling them that I haven't been doing any more videos because I just don't want people to watch them. I feel like starting this YouTube reminds me of when I started car sales at age 20, or I think I was just turning 21. And when you just start a new job and you're just sort of like awkward and they ask you to tell them about yourself and you just like are so awkward and you're like, I don't know, I hang out with my dog and my boyfriend. That's what this feels like. And obviously, when you show up at the job, there is so much more depth to you. There's, of course, you're a whole person. You have things that you're passionate about, things that you believe in, your morals, your values. Like, I have so much that I want to share, and there's so much that I want to connect about. But it feels really hard to show up as somebody that can offer value or teach anything when I'm in this insecure place of showing up sort of cringe and like my audio's not right or my editing, I don't know how to edit. And I talked about that last time, but it's been literally, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks and it's still hard. And it was so hard that I didn't even want to show up for videos again, but I'm still trying to like go against the grain and tell God that I really do want this. I want to show up. Please help me with courage to keep going. And the interesting thing is, I was sitting in the car today on my way here. And one thing I will say is, ever since I posted my first like two videos, I've definitely had a lot more ideas and I definitely have more visions of myself being successful at this and kind of thinking, where would I want to take this? And that's part of the reason I don't really feel comfortable talking about something that would actually give value to a person's life. Is I don't want to be stuck in a box that I don't know if I can talk about forever. And you listen to all these YouTube gurus that are telling you like niche down or to focus on one specific thing or you need to be an expert in something specific, and it's just like I don't want to get stuck in something. It's not my personality as is. I very much like to jump around, and I like, yeah, I don't know how to just pick one thing. So I'm really just trusting that if I show up every single day, I'm going to figure this out, or I will eventually feel so moved by one specific thing that I will continue to show up, talk about it, research, learn it, and share. And I have sort of an idea. I'm thinking, I mentioned in my first video, I really want to talk about healing. And I still definitely want to talk about healing. And the reason I do is because I want to continue implementing that healing in my life. I want to constantly show up as the person that I show up to you guys, these invisible you guys that don't exist right now, but you exist in my head. It will motivate me to continue to keep taking care of myself mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. I mean, it kind of all goes together. And another new aspect of this is I was sort of thinking about discussing AI and holding on to our humanness and our soul instead of, merging with this artificial intelligence. Almost, I would like to start researching ways that I can maintain almost like boundaries with technology. Like, I don't really personally come across content that is showing me and almost making it commonplace to hear about boundaries with our phones, with technology, and how to really, I mean, sometimes people have like 10 hours, including myself in the past, of sitting on our phones scrolling YouTube. It's like, do we spend that much time in nature, honoring our bodies? I feel like there's a little bit of an imbalance, and we are starting to become a society that is now not having AI serve us, but now are we serving AI? And I think that's a conversation I want to pursue for literally and selfishly for me. Like, I want to have a healthy relationship with AI. I want to know everything that there is to know. And I think it would hold me accountable. So that's the other thing about being online. I think when you start saying these things and all of a sudden you're like, yeah, I want to start talking about AI. Well, now you've told people, and so now you show up. And that's what I'm hoping YouTube is for me. So yeah, I don't know when this is going to get easier. I wish that I could run into like a YouTube coach and they'd be like, listen, if you do this amount of videos and you show up, it will get easier. Because I don't necessarily feel scared. It's not like I'm shaking to post this video. It's just like a constant bully in my mind that I spoke about that's just like, this isn't good enough. Why are you talking? Nobody cares. Stop talking. It's like a really mean voice that makes me feel so bad. And I know it's just me, and I know I need to work on that. And I guess I just have to remind myself that even if nobody cares, even if I'm cringe, I'm still allowed to talk and I'm allowed to share. And I think that if I just get past this, I would actually be able to start sharing and talking about the things that I really want to, and not be so propelled by these vanity metrics of like subscribers and if people care and if they're liking it and if it's the right algorithm. Like, what if I just create what I want to create? I think I should just try that. Well, okay, if you came across this video, thank you for listening to me. I know, like, you're watching me stumble through my most awkward time. And the first video, I think I was feeling a lot more confident. I had much lower expectations. The second video, I cried a lot. And the third video, honestly, I cried a lot too. But we're proud because I showed up for a third time. And I promise you, literally 2 months ago, I would never have believed that I'd be holding a microphone and I'd be sitting in my living room with a ring light talking to YouTube. Like, I never would have guessed that I would have gained the courage to do that. So I'm just proud of myself for that. And I'm really genuinely trying to be gentle on myself. And I feel like I almost have to apologize for anybody that like takes the time to listen, if anybody does, because this is just for me at this point. And please know that it's not lost on me that I know nobody really cares about my personal life right now, and I am seriously focusing 100% on how I can deliver. Like, if my name pops up on your algorithm, I want to give you value. I just do. I don't I'm not somebody to think that you just care about my life. Who am I? Like, I'm just a I'm a woman, but I was going to say I'm just a girl. Like, what, I don't know. So, that is that. I'm going to end this on this note. Thank you for listening. Video number 3